Anybody can find it. Try to answer incomplete sentences.
You did the script.
Esprit's like a group of, there's about like 75, I think, of us that come from.
Hey, give it down over there.
You need to like protect you.
Take two.
Esprit is a group of high school students from over 20 churches from the southeast Nebraska area. Lots of different high schools are represented, and we take the gospel wherever we're allowed to go through music and drama and movement. My name's Carrie Helmink, and I am the director of Esprit de Corps. The group's been going on for about 18 years, but I have been the director for the past 10. Over the years, one of the greatest joys for me is just watching kids develop. I have a kid that comes in as a freshman, and the difference in that student typically from their freshman to their senior year. So you watch them develop as musicians, you watch them develop as people.
I feel like our group is kind of like all friends, and so we just all have a good time together, and like rehearsal kind of gets out of hand sometimes, but it's still fun, so it's like not super intense, which is good.
Also, I feel like we're kind of at the beginning of all these friendships, and so we're having like a ton of fun together right now, but it'll be awesome once we go on tour to see how like our friendships get really close in just that week.
We do spend a lot of time rehearsing, but when we go on tour and actually ride on buses together for a week and stay in hotels together and perform together, and I think go through some adversity. There are always bumps in the road, and by the time they get back, they're usually pretty connected to one another.
It's probably been one of the best decisions of my life because it's just impacted me in so many incredible ways. I'm kind of excited to see what tour has for us because there's just so many memories that come from the trip.
Esprit's just like a really awesome time to like make friendships, but like also learn a ton about like Jesus, and get to do that alongside your friends is like super awesome, and that is just like a really refreshing thing in the summer to have, and it's kind of sad that we won't have that next year.
That sound, that ever-present sound every time without fail.
Do you ever hear that sound? It's faint. Do you ever hear that sound when you're not even thinking about it?
Also, there have been times when we have sung for maybe kids at a camp for students with disabilities, or we've sung at a rescue mission, or those kinds of situations where you see kids get out of their middle-class suburban comfort zone and try to step into someone else's shoes and understand life through their eyes.
I definitely, when I first started Esprit, was surprised at how friendly everyone was. Even though we all came from different schools, like we all became friends, and then when we'd see each other at events like outside of Esprit, then like everyone would say hello, and it's like that doesn't really happen that much. Now going to college and stuff, I'm just gonna know all these people that like I wouldn't have known if I didn't.